So poops, looks like it's finna be official in Malaysia. If you're under 16, then next year, January the 1st, you can't be here. So poops, the Malaysian cabinet is banning social media for anyone who's under 16, and I can see some of you already moaning and groaning and complaining that we're headed towards Big Brother mass surveillance, total monitoring society, where you can't say anything without being yeeted away, cast into the gulags, the moment you say anything and everything sus on the internet. But yeah, this time, I don't think it's just a Malaysia thing. Australia is doing exactly the same thing, and other countries around the world are doing exactly the same thing before they put the microchips into our heads and program all of us to become part of the hive mind. Now, before all of you go out there and start joining the resistance, we have no idea how they're actually going to be doing it just yet, so for all you know, maybe they're just gonna ask people, are you above 16? Yes or no, and you can say whatever you want and start your social media journey however much our internet poops want you to toe the line, but they're actually considering EKYC right now, working with the platforms, so whether you like it or not, the noose is getting tighter and tighter, and yup, it might be time to say goodbye to the skibbity Ohio Gyat Rizzler on the internet over and out chat. And you know, I think this is kind of sad, especially for those of us out there who've used social media to learn about the world in a whole bunch of ways, and who might be affected if what we call social media even includes YouTube, because a huge part of learning about the world is really just from searching the internet, sometimes even going on forums, exploring, talking to people, anonymously learning little tidbits from Instagram feeds here, there, and everywhere. And honestly, it seems like a shame that people won't have access to all of this in the face of this deluge of people going out there saying, "Aiya, 16 only, why not 21? How about 25? Why not 40? Just because you're old, it doesn't mean that you're mature." And trust me, I have seen so many stupid people on the internet, on this channel, throughout our entire social media ecosystem. And yes, people targeting children is a very real aspect of online life. We might want to think that they don't exist, scream out against governments by saying that they are horrible, finding excuses, confirm they will get hacked one, and all of our data is going to be shared out to the internet. Yeah, you're probably not going to get sympathy from the authorities or from the general public, however much you say that the world is crazy, you need your freedom of speech. Because whether you like it or not, right, the world is basically doing this to protect the majority of the people, which basically sweeps away the privilege for all of those young and precocious ones out there, like this one, and basically makes it so that nobody can have nice things. I think it's a shame, but sadly also kind of just what happens whenever you have bad actors and you can't stop them from being bad actors. Because trust me, if everybody knew how to behave, people weren't behaving in this weird, scummy, predatory way, everybody would be able to go out there and just experience everything that our vast information ecosystem has to offer. Sadly though, we live in a broken world, and that's just not how things are like. I mean, I understand why governments around the world are doing this, but if I had it my way, I wouldn't be doing any of this. Instead, if I had the power, I would literally just find every single person who goes out there and tries to target people. Arrest, charge, court-martial, whatever it is you prefer to call it. Because if you think about it, that would actually be the permanent, lasting solution. Or at least more permanent and lasting than just blocking off the internet for a couple of kids who might then use their friends' phones, their parents' phones, do all sorts of weird exploit, which they probably will because kids are smarter than you think. Either way though, if you're under 16 in Malaysia, you're gonna have a lot more trouble trying to get onto TikTok next year, so good luck on that front, I guess. Though I guess a lot of the platforms already do have kid-friendly options like YouTube Kids, TikTok for Kids, Netflix Kids, and I'd be like, wow. Should I start making children's content? But anyway, what do you think, Sapoop? Do you think this is good or is it bad? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments, and that's all to say about that, and bye.